Yeah, so we went to Street Car Takeover at Charlotte at Z-Max and didn't have the greatest of luck. We actually just went down for one day. I mean, it's a huge event. They do roll racing on Fridays at that event, drag race Saturday. Since it's relatively close for us to go to Charlotte, we just went down early Saturday morning and got set up. They started time runs, test runs at like maybe 1 p.m. And so early in the day, we didn't feel like it would really be worthwhile to even make that pass. So we waited for them to call the cars by class for a test pass. And we did that pass at, I don't know, maybe 4 in the afternoon or something like that. And we ended up running against Chris Moore, kind of a little semi-grudge race that we had been leading up to, all week long, kind of trash talking one another. But we're good friends. He's a customer of ours. He runs one of our transmissions. So we kind of had a grudge race there, and he beat us. The track was still super hot, sun was bearing down, and we didn't look at all. So we ran like a 9.0 or a 9.1, 185, I think. Just spun straight off start line.
What transmission does Chris run?
He runs the drag trans that we do, the 4-speed. It's exactly the same trans as I run. So it's G-Force, T56 gear set, 30-spline output, our billet plate, our billet forks. Exactly what I run in my car.
Do you know what he ran in that pass?
840-ish. He spun also, but he spun further down the track, like maybe 50, 60 feet out. I think he spun and pedaled it, so he didn't make a good hit either, but since we spun right on the starting line, he got way ahead. Both of us basically mile per hour, the same mile per hour. I think he went 184, we went 185. So it's like he got out probably 4 or 5 car lengths on us, and then we just kind of stabilized, and that's where we stayed. I wasn't really gaining, and he wasn't really pulling. But anyway, that was a little bit of fun, I guess. Not fun to lose, but just a test hit. So then we obviously went back to the trailer, kind of adjusted the car, to make changes for the track prep and how slippery the start line was. And then we didn't end up running again until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So that pass at 9:30-ish was, I thought would be our first round of the race. I thought the test pass would have been our qualifying pass, so to speak, because they break the class into the fast cars and then a slower field, so that there's kind of 2 races within one class. But it wasn't. They said that the 9:30 pass was going to be our qualifying pass, and so it was basically just another test hit. And where we had turned the car down, it really bogged off the starting line, but the track was much better because the sun had went down. And we ran a 770, something like that, at 191, I think. It was a good pass. It was just real soft 60 foot where we had turned the car down so much in the front half. Then, we were happy with that. I mean, that's probably the fastest pass, I guess, any of the stick cars ran. So we were just going to kind of stick with our same team, and ended up running the first round of the race at basically midnight. And I think it was 11:45 maybe when the class started going onto the track. And of course it's in Concord, populated area, so they have a curfew of midnight. And first round's all we got. So nobody actually won the race. They split the pot between all the cars, but we lost in first round. We actually had an issue with our car with staging, and something that we've kind of been battling all year, really, with the exception of Texas. And the issue stems from turning the RPM really low on the 2-step. So if the track prep is good, like it was in Texas, we're at a high enough launch RPM that we don't run into this issue. But at Bristol, we had the issue, and then at Farmington a couple of weeks ago we had the issue, and I thought I had it fixed but once the sun went down, the air got better, it happened again. And the issue, from what we think, is that it's having a little bit of a lean, like pop or backfire, through the intake. And when that happens, it makes the map sensor read as if there was a large boost spike, but in reality there's not that much boost, it's just a backfire. And when it reads that boost spike, of course it gives the engine a lot of fuel to go with that amount of boost, and then the engine dies because it just got flooded out. We think we fixed the issue. I've been testing it since then, over the weekend on Sunday, made a few more changes, did a few things differently, and I think it's good now. But hopefully the next events that we go to, the track prep will be a little bit better, and that'll kind of take care of it in itself.
So what's the next event?
Next event, we're going to St. Louis. Actually, it's 3 weeks from now, I believe. July 24th, 5th and 6th, I believe. So we've never been there. It's a new event. MITM, I think, is who's promoting it or putting it on. And it's going to be pretty interesting because they're having a shootout. Well, for one, it's an invitation-only event for, I guess, some of the elite classes. And they're having an 8-car shootout for stick shift that's $10,000 to win. We've never ran an event that had that kind of payout. Besides that, with only an 8-car field, it's pretty good odds. But we'll have to be competing against all the best because Joel Granis is going to be there. Our customer Joel Steele has been working on his car. He changed everything completely over the winter. It should be a lot faster, and it's already been 750s the way it used to be. So he'll be there, hopefully. Another customer of ours or two is going to be there. The Red Demon's going to be there. He's been super fast, 7 O's, I guess, maybe with both cars now. But anyway, it's going to be a cool event. Just probably going to be hot, so track may not be a whole lot better than it was at Z-Max, so hopefully we can figure our issues out.